Hello everyone and welcome to Driven Mad. Now you join me in the office today. We're going to begin in here because I've been given a gift. Now as you can see here, this is a Smart AI Box by OneCarStereo and we're going to be doing a review of it today. So this is very exciting. I've never ever used anything like this and I've been kindly given this by, like I say, OneCarStereo. Now what this is a Smart AI Box, and presumably what it does is gives you basically a smart TV on your car screen. So I've got a Volkswagen T-Cross outside which we're going to test on today, and that comes with the standard Volkswagen stereo system and obviously software, which is very basic, and you can look at your car stats and that's about it, and it runs Apple CarPlay as well. So what this will do is enable me to connect my phone to it wirelessly, so I don't have to plug my phone in for the Apple CarPlay, and I'll also be able to download apps like YouTube, Netflix, and it'll also, like I say, run the CarPlay wirelessly. So this should be a really nice little upgrade. So what we'll do is get into the box. You must have iOS 10 or later, but if you're running Apple CarPlay anyway, you will presumably have this. And of course, it has AndroidAuto as well. Right, so let's take the top off this box. Here we are. It's almost like unboxing an Apple product. This is nice. So you can see here, it's a tiny little box. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger. So you can see here, there it is. So there it is against my hand. It's a very small little box and it's powered by USB-C. You can also put in a micro SD card. So let's keep unboxing. Get the foam out. So inside we get a micro USB to USB-C and a USB-C to USB-C. And of course in the bottom is the instructions, which I will be looking at. Now, like I say, I have been given this box by OneCarStereo, so I'd like to give a massive thanks to them for sending it out. And as you know at Driven Mad, I will be completely honest about this box, and I will show you exactly what it's like and what I think of it, because you need to know. So we'll go and plug this into the car in a minute once I've read the instructions, and we will see exactly what it's like. Now I'm hoping that this will transform the car, because when you sit waiting somewhere or something, it would be nice to have the car computer turn into like a TV to watch YouTube, Netflix, these sort of things. Because for me personally, I'm always waiting for my girlfriend. Normally she comes down a long way on the bus and I wait at the bus station. I like to be early so she doesn't have to wait for me. And I'm always watching YouTube, trying to hold my phone, balance it somewhere in the car so I can watch YouTube or Netflix. So this should be a really nice upgrade, and I'll be able to use the surround sound in the car's system for the speakers. It's going to be like a home cinema. Let's go and get this in the car. Okay, this is the main screen of the box. It's just booted itself up, and to a lot of you Android users this will be very familiar, as it looks like an Android phone. And you can see here we've got CarPlay, the Play Store, already got YouTube and Netflix on there, and it's very similar to any phone setup here, nice and simple. So we'll get this set up and ready to pair with my phone. So the first thing we've got to do is turn on your personal hotspot on your phone to get some internet. So I've turned that on. And what we will do is go into the settings of the box and we'll go on to the Wi-Fi. So you can see here we'll press Wi-Fi not connected, and then it's searching. Now 13 Pro, that's my phone, so we will connect to that. And I just got to put in the password, and that's now saved on the system and connected. So we'll back out of this. You can see we've got this circular little button here which you can move around the screen, which is your home screen. This is now your home button. So what we'll do is press that, and we will now get ourselves ready. So we're going to press the speed play button here, which is to connect Apple CarPlay. And you can see here it says please connect Bluetooth to Smart AI Box. So what we'll do is go into the Bluetooth of my phone, and I will scroll down to where it's searching for new devices, and we'll see the Smart AI Box has popped up. So we'll press that. It's come up with a Bluetooth pairing request. We will press pair, and I'll allow everything to be synced onto the box. It's now connected, saying it's connecting, and it says use CarPlay with speed play. I will do that on my phone. Right, so here we are. You can see it's just booted up into Apple CarPlay. Now it looks identical to it would on the Volkswagen system. It looks absolutely no different at all. The responsiveness of the screen is just equally as good. Every time my dad's in the car and I'm in the car, for some reason the Apple CarPlay just never boots up. Even though we're plugging it in, it never works. So this box fingers crossed, will make this really, really nice and smooth. So everything works as it should. All the buttons, it's exactly the same. So if you're familiar with Apple CarPlay, you'll know this in and out. And you can see we've got this little home button, and you can, like I showed you earlier, that actually moves around. So if it's covering something, you can move it out of the way. Now this is, you may think, oh, that's a bit irritating having a virtual home button, but obviously as you're putting it into another car, you can't use the buttons on the car as a home button. It has to have its own virtual one. So you've got to have that there, and it works pretty well. It disappears, no problem, you can see. So it's not bad at all. Right, so for me this box is really, really good because on my phone I've actually got unlimited internet, so I can really set this up and use it as much as I like. See, YouTube boots up here. Now it wants me to sign in, but as you can see, you get everything on here. It's not going to show me anything because I need to sign in, but that works up nice and simple. Netflix, let's see what goes down with that. That's booting up just like my TV would. Look at that. The quality is really good on the box as well. It hasn't dropped the resolution on the screen of the Volkswagen system, which is already pretty good. So you can see here, I just need to sign in yet again, get started. That is exactly the same as it was on my television, so that is fantastic. Now we'll back out of this and we will go to the App Store. If you take a look here, we've got Google Play Store, so that boots up. Got to sign in yet again. I'll be back once I've signed in. I've signed in. Google Play Store is loading up now. You can see here that we've got everything you'd normally have. So we've got all the top rated apps and things you can get. So you can get Prime Video on here, Apple Music. It's pretty much a tablet at this point. Alright, so another great feature of this is you can get games on it. So one of my favourite games actually is Clash of Clans. So you can sit and play that whilst you're waiting or in the car. It's fantastic. We'll get off the AppleCarplay store now, and we will flick through to other things. So you can connect your phone via Bluetooth, so you don't have to have Apple CarPlay on. The phone that's actually connected, you can connect more than one. We've got Bluetooth, we've got the keypad, so you can just make a phone call, and of course we've got music, but I haven't got anything running at the moment. So really, really nice and easy. And the screen is really responsive as well, which I'm really happy with. So you've also got a selection with all apps, so when you've downloaded more apps you can see every single app here. So you can see this is exactly what it comes with: YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus. We've got obviously the standard stuff like your files. We've got the Play Store and Speed Play, which is going to be my most used thing because I love that Apple CarPlay. Okay, so I'm going to hop out the car now, lock it, turn it back on. I'm just going to see how quickly it connects to my phone and how seamless it is, because that's one of the big things with the Volkswagen system. When me and my dad get in it, sometimes it's a little bit flaky. It doesn't know how to connect to his phone or my phone, and it gets a bit confused. So this box, I'm really hoping, will eliminate that issue and it will just instantly connect to my phone. So let's hop out the car, lock it, and hop back in. Right, so I've waited for all the power on the car to go off. The box has turned off. So what we'll do is we'll do a full boot up now, and we'll see exactly how long that takes, because it takes about 30 seconds for all the power in the car to go off, and the lights only went off after 30 seconds. So we're going to wait and see what this is. The Volkswagen system so far. Here we go. It's now registering USB. Oh, look at that. We get a little boot up loading screen, Smart AI Box. That's quite a nice little touch. Here we go. There we are, we're in. So I'll have timed that on the screen and you'll see exactly how long that took. I've got another test to do. I'm going to get my dad in the car in a second, and we're going to connect his phone, so we'll have both phones connected, because this is the problem we've always got. We're going to get his phone connected as well, and we'll both hop in the car and we'll see how efficient it is at connecting to a phone, because the Volkswagen system, like I say, does struggle sometimes with this. So, Father, I need you. Right, now you join us a couple of days later. We've lived with it for, what is it, 3-4 days now?
Yep.
And we're just going to run through some of the positives of the
negatives,
box, and we'll give you
there are some negatives,
yeah.
and the other thing is it's been perfect timing because I'm waiting for my new car to be delivered. His car's in for service. Portugal takes days, they don't do it in 5 minutes, so we've all been using the T-Cross.
We have, so we've all been in and out of the car, all different phones, all connecting to the box.
Bit Volkswagen specific, but if I tell you my pet hate of the Volkswagen is that if my wife drives it and then both of us get in the car, and although it's a wired system, I plug it in, for some reason Volkswagens get very confused over that. And there's no reason to it considering mine is wired, but it seems to freeze quite a lot. Since that's been in the car, I haven't had it freeze once.
No, it's a very, very good little system. Now, your little pet hate, like you say, is connecting phones. Now,
because I'm lazy and I'm old.
When you boot up the box, it does take a little while. That's
I'm only going to give you one criticism, and my criticism is it needs to boot up quicker.
Yeah, so the boot up time isn't that rapid, so
unless we're doing it wrong,
we could be doing it wrong, which is massively possible.
Yeah, because we're very stupid.
But running through the positives, I mean, the box, you know, when I'm waiting for my girlfriend and things, the YouTube Netfix is class. Sitting there, it's great. And even for you, you said you used it.
Well, I took Mrs. M to Aldi. She didn't want me to go in because I moan about the price of everything. So I sat and watched the world's greatest YouTube channel. Yeah. Driven mad.
There it is. Now, Netflix you can also get, and we do like a bit of Netflix.
Yeah. And it's nice because we've got the spoiled Volkswagen big system, so a positive about the Volkswagen system is the screen's a fair size. So I did sit and watch Netflix, which I'd have never done, or I'd have looked on my screen, and as you can see, it's not as easy when you're an old boy.
No, and your phone's not that quick. So
my phone's ancient,
nice.
So that's the other positive is your phone's new, mine's a very old, his old one, an old Apple. Both work, no problems at all.
Yes, they both work really well.
Last positive for me is that Numpty here, we're on the first floor of our unit. Numpty had it in his pocket, not very well. It fell out onto the floor and then bounced all the way down the metal stairs. We both thought that would be the end of it, so we were a bit panicking, and it's absolutely not got a mark on it, so it's very, very well made.
Yes, and it's a nice little box because a lot of cars don't have much storage as well, so it's quite nice. It doesn't take up any room in the tray.
No.
It doesn't weigh anything, so it's a nice little box there. And the wire's not long either, so
no, it doesn't get hot.
Could be a negative or a positive, but for us, the cables plug in there and it goes in there, so it's perfect, not a long cable.
So would you buy one?
Would I buy one?
This is the question that you're all asking. Would you buy one? If your car does not have Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, I would go yes.
Yeah, I agree. If you haven't got the wireless CarPlay, I would.
I can probably live without watching YouTube and Netflix. You really loved it, but found myself doing it. So there we are. I didn't think I would find myself doing it.
But for you, it's mainly the wireless connection. You would like that.
Yeah, because it's a faff putting the wire in. I don't need to do that. It means I don't have to take my phone out of my pocket. I quite like all of that. The problem, we did give a negative. The other problem that I'd like to be solved is I'd like it to come up on screen if there's more than one phone in the car.
Yes.
I can understand it connects instantly to the one that was last used, perfect, but it should connect instantly. If you get in the car, I use it, I get out the car the next day, he uses it, it should connect to his because it's been connected to before rather than have to select it.
Yeah.
They're my two criticisms, but I would imagine whether they will, but that I think they're easily solved. But I think they're the two big criticisms from an old person's perspective who just is lazy.
Yeah, but overall, if you're looking for a wireless CarPlay and a little computer to go on your screen, it's class.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was surprised I didn't even know these things existed, to be fair. And do I want it? Yes, it's going to stay in the car, and I'm very pleased to have it.
Yes, and when OneCarStereo actually reached out to us, I originally thought it was just wireless Apple CarPlay. I didn't realise it had all these, like YouTube, Netflix, its own little computer system on it. So,
well, I'd have just been happy with the Bluetooth side of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all I thought it was. And for the Volkswagen, that's perfect.
Me too. So we can just say massive thank you to OneCarStereo for sending out the box.
Yeah, links are scrolling above my extraordinarily handsome face.
It's also linked down below, and hopefully you enjoyed the video.
Okay, anyway, thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.